Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and welcome back to yet again another voice comparison reaction video. So after yesterday, when we checked out Tails and Knuckles, and then a day beforehand Sonic, as I mentioned before, just to quickly recap, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 will be released tomorrow on Friday, December 20th. I'll be seeing the movie December 21st or 22nd, either Saturday or Sunday, with some good friends of mine who gave me a new bed mattress this past Sunday decorated with Sonic the Hedgehog sheets. And then I'll be seeing, actually, the movie again on December 23rd, that Monday, with some other group of friends of mine. My best friend, Cullamy Stoke, who's my partner in Flash Stoke Productions, and some other friends. So I'll be seeing the movie twice. And obviously, as I mentioned before, like I said, quickly recap, that in order to, celebrate to build excitement to us before I go see Sonic 3, I'm decided to check out updated voice comparison videos from Behemoth89 of some certain Sonic characters that will be in the movie. So far we've checked out Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and it was only going to be a matter of time before I was going to get into it. As I mentioned yesterday when I did Knuckles, I was going to do him next. That is Shadow the Hedgehog. It was only appropriate that I get to Shadow eventually at some point, because Shadow the Hedgehog is definitely the main talking point of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, as he was revealed at the end in Sonic 2 as a post-credits scene that he was going to be in the next movie, and obviously ever since the trailers came out, everybody's been buzzing about it, especially the fact that we all know there's a certain individual that'll be voicing him. I don't know if he's going to be in this video or not. The video is about a few months old. I don't remember if the trailer was released then at the time, so he may not be in here. I don't know, but we'll find out. But nonetheless, though, it should be interesting. Shadow the Hedgehog is starting to actually become my second favorite Sonic character, believe it or not. Ever since I went to Sonic Expo last month in November, I've really gravitated towards this character thanks to help from a VTuber named Angie Live when I had an interaction with her, learning that she's a fan of Shadow. Even looking back at Shadow's story himself, he's really quite a awesome character, so I'm really growing to really love Shadow a lot. Shadow's fantastic. So this will be interesting. I did have the opportunity to see four or three of Shadow voice actors at Sonic Expo since they were invited to the event. So it'll be very interesting to quickly recap some of those guys, as well as some other people that maybe I haven't seen yet, maybe that has voiced Shadow. It doesn't look like it's going to be very long. It's only it's not very long. These videos don't usually take that much time to get through. It's only 3 minutes long, so I better go ahead and get into it, because I definitely do not need to be spending so much time talking before I start the video. So again, this should be a good one. Like I said, I love Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm definitely looking forward to Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and I'm definitely looking forward to the certain individual that'll be voicing him in that movie. Again, I'll reveal it at the end of the video, whether if he's in this video or not. But other than that, though, there's not really much else to say, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. This should be awesome. Excuse me. So like John Cena and Triple H would always say, your time is up, my time is now, it's time to play the game. So let's go ahead and do this, shall we? Shadow the Hedgehog, voice comparison updated in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, the volume's down. That's right. Whoops, hang on. Forgot the volume was down. Then again, maybe it's a good thing I had it down there at the intro, because I usually do play certain songs at the beginning, and hopefully they're not copyrighted. But anyway, let's get into it. Alrighty. I did figure out who the Japanese voice actor will be for Shadow in Sonic 3, but this is I guess the one that's currently voicing him in the series? I don't know. That looks like Sonic Prime Shadow. Maybe.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master.
This is for some people like childhood Shadow right here.
Faker. I think
but yes, definitely remember him best in Sonic Heroes and Sonic Battle.
Yourself to me? Ha!
Sega Superstars. I think Sega Superstars Tennis is what he's referring to, but yes, David Humphrey. Yes, double thumbs up. Can't go wrong with his classic voice. Yes! But this man right here, Jason Griffin, while I love him best as Sonic the Hedgehog, I definitely also love him as Shadow the Hedgehog too. This is my favorite Shadow right here in terms of video game and anime series, especially when it comes to Sonic X. That was great.
You're going straight to hell. I've heard it.
Yep, and that's one thing about Shadow, he's not afraid of saying certain words.
You're going down. Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Like I said, a lot of people really love Jason Griffin as both Sonic and Shadow.
I have no interest in these formalities.
I think this man, I think this was the guy that I was a little I mean, I don't want to say skeptical. I like his shadow voice. It just took me time to get used to it when I heard him. Because I remember that in my last video I talked about him, and somebody actually tweeted on Twitter of my opinion on Kirk Thornton as Shadow the Hedgehog, like my honest opinion. And I remember, I forgot what he said. I forgot who it was, but like a fan tweeted on Twitter of my reaction to, like, when I checked out Kirk Thornton as Shadow. And I don't remember what the tweet said, but I don't know. I forgot what it was. It would be cool if I was able to show it here, but yeah, it's all right. But I've had a little bit of a different opinion, I think, since then. I've definitely had a more stronger opinion on Kirk Thornton. I can understand the reason why maybe I had a different opinion back then. I mean, I mean, his voice is different compared to David Humphrey and Jason Griffith, but I've gotten used to it. I mean, I'm really getting used to it. I mean, I mean, he really isn't bad. He really isn't. Even if I like Jason Griffith and David Humphrey better, Cork Thornton has really grown to really, I've really grown to really appreciate his shadow voice. I really have. I've really grown into it a lot ever since then. Just like with Roger Craig Smith as Sonic, it took me a while to get used to, and even if I may not like his voice compared to Jason Griffin and Ryan Drummond, I got used to him eventually. So, same thing can be said here with Kirk Thornton as Shadow. So, yeah, definitely thumbs up. I've definitely now gotten really used to his voice.
You can be sure of that. No matter how many times
It's understandable
you
why some people
try,
might
you
have
can't
mixed
win.
opinions about Kirk, but like I said, Kirk's really grown into me nowadays.
You shook the world. You need to stop, Sonic. Listen for once.
Yes. I don't know why I hesitated at first because I had to listen to it because I haven't really exactly heard it yet, but I know that Ian Henlon was the Shadow in Sonic Prime. I did get to, like I said, he was there at Sonic Expo, and obviously me and Alex pretty much will probably know him a little bit more better as Sunburst from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic since, we're bronies, so that's how Alex mostly remembers him as. But yeah, even as Shadow, he does a pretty good job. I mean, it's really cool that a lot of the Friendship is Magic and Equestria Girls My Little Pony voice actors are voicing some of the characters in Sonic Prime. It was pretty cool. I mean, in Tails' voice comparison, we saw that Ashley Ball, who voiced Rainbow Dash and Applejack, was voicing Tails in the series, so that was pretty cool to learn about. But yeah, I haven't listened to too many clips relating to Ian's performance as Shadow in Sonic Prime, but you know what? I'll take a pass on his voice. I still prefer Kirk and Jason and David over him, but yeah. Yes! Even though the movie hasn't been released yet, it will be released tomorrow, but from the trailers and everything, from what I've heard and seen, I definitely am really, really loving Keanu Reeves as Shadow. I've never seen any of Keanu Reeves' films. I just only know that he was in, I think it was The Matrix, and then I know that he recently made a name for himself as John Wick and a few other things, and I know, so he was becoming a famous actor, and I remember when rumors were speculating before the trailer came out, I remember there was a lot of rumors regarding that maybe Keanu Reeves was going to voice him, and when it became true, it was definitely pretty incredible. I mean, even my mother had a pretty honest opinion about why he thinks he's good for Shadow, and a lot of people thought about it as well, and I'm really loving the voice. I mean, Keanu Reeves, when you really learn about the history of his acting that he has, like in John Wick and all that, it's understandable as to why many people believe he should be the voice of Shadow, and it's pretty cool to know that he actually ended up becoming the voice. And from what like I said, even though the movie hasn't been released yet, from what I've been hearing and seeing on the trailer, listening to his voice, he's definitely hitting a home run. And I think I'm very confident that he is going to steal the show as Shadow in the movie. Like, he's already the main talking point anyway, so I already know for a fact that Keanu Reeves is going to steal the show as Shadow the Hedgehog. And like I said, even though the movie hasn't already been released, I'm already accepting it. Double thumbs up. Heck yeah. He's going to be great. Keanu Reeves is going to be great. Alrighty, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is all the voices. I wasn't really sure if Keanu Reeves was going to be in here or not. That's why I didn't want to say his name, because even though most of us already know who it is, but wanted to wait till it to see for itself. But yes, like I said, definitely looking forward to Keanu Reeves' performance in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yes, Shadow. But anyway, that's all the voices. Again, it was pretty short, not a lot of voices. There was only one Japanese voice actor, and apparently I guess he's been voicing Shadow throughout the entire series in every Japanese dub. There is a newer Japanese voice actor that's going to be in the movie. I'm surprised they didn't put him in here. But I forgot his name, I'd have to probably look it up again to remember what his name is, or maybe I might even do it right now. I don't think I'm going to be able to pronounce his name right, but I'll try to look for it. Okay, I'm back. I had to look at the Sephiroth voice comparison to show you who it is because one of the Japanese voice actor for Shadow in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I believe it's this man, Toshiyuki Morikawa. I believe it's this one. There was other Japanese voice actors for Sephiroth too, but I believe this is the one that's voicing Shadow in the Japanese dub for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And when I learned about that on Instagram, I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, wow, Shadow's receiving such special treatment. That's pretty awesome. I mean, Shadow deserves it, man. I mean, he's a great character, and even if he's not exactly all the way evil, he's an anti-hero kind of character. It's still pretty cool to see him receiving such special treatment like that. But in terms of that, I mean, I haven't heard the dude's performance as the Japanese dub for Shadow, but you know what? Considering the fact that he's the voice of Sephiroth, I'm just gonna go ahead and give him a thumbs up too. So even though he wasn't in the Shadow video, I'm just gonna go ahead and give him a thumbs up. But anyway, now I can finally rank my favorites. All right, so pretty much everybody did good. I think there was only just one maybe. That was about it. But yeah, no thumbs down at all, which is a good sign. So, but in terms of my favorites, for my favorites of Shadow, obviously, even though I haven't seen Sonic 3 yet, I'm already just going to put Keanu Reeves up there in live action terms. I mean, that's kind of obvious, to be honest with you. I really do have strong belief that Keanu Reeves is going to do a very good job. Like, I have really good, like, belief in him, you know what I mean? Like, I really believe in him, you know? I mean, everybody does, you know? I think there's, like, high hopes in a sense as well. But anyway, so even though Ian Hanlon's voice is pretty good, Ian Hanlon's voice as Shadow isn't actually all that bad either. But in terms of my favorites, personally, my top three favorites are obviously Jason Griffith, uh, David Humphrey, and Kirk Thornton. Ian Hanlon was pretty good too, but as far as I'm concerned, it's still only Jason, David, and Kirk that are my personal favorites. So in total, that's four favorites. So Keanu Reeves, Jason Griffith, David Humphrey, and Kirk Thornton. Those are my four personal favorites by far right now. Like I said, top three, like I said, for the video game and animated wise is Jason, Kirk, and David. And then obviously Keanu Reeves is the only live action. We all know that. But yeah, this was pretty good. Like I said, Ian Hanlon deserves a little bit of credit too, but those are my four favorites. Anyway, now it's time for y'all to decide in the comments down below, and even share this with your friends to get your opinions as well. Who are your favorites for Shadow the Hedgehog? And comment down below if you're looking forward to Keanu Reeves' performance as Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I certainly am. Once again, like I said, I think Keanu Reeves is going to steal the competition as Shadow the Hedgehog. I believe in him. I really have believed in Keanu Reeves. I mean, everybody's looking forward to it. This is going to be great. I wish I could see it tomorrow, the day it's released, but, you know, I know the movie theater is going to be pretty packed, so, but you know what? It don't matter. Just whenever I get to see it, I'm just going to look forward to it. And like I said, I'll be looking forward to seeing it this Saturday or this Sunday, December 21st or 22nd, with my two good friends who got me the new bed mattress, was decorated with Sonic the Hedgehog theme, which if you haven't seen the picture yet, go look at my the community post. I made a community post about it where I showed the picture of the bed, so if you haven't seen my new bed yet, go ahead and check that out as well. I really love my bed. I've been getting some pretty good night's sleep recently in it. It's really great. But anyway, I don't think there's really much more to be said, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to leave it off here. Join me next time in the next video, and then we'll hopefully get into the rest of the three characters that are in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which is Ivo Robotnik, or Dr. Ivo Robotnik, aka Dr. Eggman, and then I'll soon follow with Gerald Robotnik, and then Maria Robotnik. Because once again, I'm doing all the characters that are so far in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, so I'll eventually do Dr. Eggman / Dr. Ivo Robotnik one, and then Gerald Robotnik, and then Maria Robotnik, and then that'll be it. So stay tuned for whenever one of those videos comes out next. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do Dr. Eggman next. Like, I'm going to go in the order of, like, characters that I know best, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, stay tuned for the next video. But until then, I'm going to leave it off right here, y'all. I'll see you next time. That'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike, give it a thumbs down. Don't care. Join me next time. Join me. Until then, sorry. God, I'm talking too fast. I'm messing up my outro. Let me try again. That'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike, give it a thumbs down. I don't care. But until then, to all you boys, men, and guys out there, fist bumps good to all of you. And to all the girls, ladies, and women out there, kisses got to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.